Hi there. So this is going to go over your first essay, which is memoir. I start with memoir because you don't have to do any research. It's based on something that happened to you. All the information you need is with you in your mind. And now it's just about getting it down on paper. We'll build from here into increasingly more difficult essays where you're incorporating more information. So this is just a good starting point. So the essay is fairly short, 3 pages or 750 words, so that's about 2 to 3 pages. That may seem like a lot or it may seem like a little depending on your writing experience. I'm much more concerned with quality versus quantity, but this essay does need to have an introduction, at least 3 body paragraphs, and a conclusion, and we'll talk about those. So you basically are choosing a specific instance that changed you in some significant way. So it has to be something that was important to you that you feel had an impact on you in the long term. This can be something really dramatic. I know many of us have had lots of things happen to us that changed us a lot, and some of us feel like we haven't experienced really that much. It can be something small or big. So, for example, I have a new job, a fight with a friend, a first kiss, a breakup, a graduation, a marriage, an accident. Many of us have experienced. Some of them you haven't yet experienced. But you can choose anything that you feel like impacted you in some way. Change the way that you see things. Some questions you should answer as you tell your story. So what happened? Go back and try to do the who, what, where, when, and why, the journalist questions that your book references. So what I have you guys do is think about before. Who were you and where were you at in your life before this event happened? That really helps readers see how you changed as a result of this experience. So take some time and put down on paper, probably in your first body paragraph, where you were at before this event happened in your life. Okay? What led up to it? What kind of person were you? You may want to think about what your relationship was to the person or people involved before the event as well. So if you're talking about, for example, experiencing your mother getting ill, right? I would want to know as the reader what kind of relationship you had with your mother so that I could know how it impacted you, okay? That will help us understand how you changed and how your relationship changed as well. That may not always be relevant, but it might be relevant depending on your event. You then want to think about what the significance of this event was in your life, in the lives of others, and how it changed you in the short term and the long term. So what I'd like you to do is sort of think about organizing your essay in terms of before. So again, setting up who you were before the event, then writing very vividly sort of a during paragraph where you vividly describe what happened, and then doing an after paragraph where you talk about the short-term and long-term impacts this had. In your thesis, you're going to mention those, especially the long-term impact. So your thesis should mention the most significant way that you changed. And we'll be talking about thesis statements that you can think about that. You want to remember to be descriptive and narrate the events in an effective, engaging, and organized way. Normally, when we're telling a story about an event that happened, we do it in chronological order. Occasionally, I have a student write about it in a different format, and that's totally fine as long as it's organized and I can follow it. You want to think about when you're describing using sensory details, so not just visuals, but what do things taste like or smell like or feel like, right? When you look at the examples in the book, you'll see that there are vivid description that helps you feel like you're there with the writer. You can also use subjective and objective description. So clearly, objective description is fact, subjective is opinion. So really clearly describing things in a factual way, as well as giving your emotions and reactions to the events that are happening and to what you're seeing. And again, look to the essays we read in your textbooks as models for vivid, engaging writing. So I'm assigning some essays to read, but you also have more examples in this chapter in your textbook that you can check out for help. Your essay should be in a standard 12-point font in MLA format, which we'll look down here. The due dates are here, but this is just basic MLA format. You're going to put your name, my name, that's my old married name. You can put my real name now, it's Cardinale. The class, and then the date. You're going to give a title that both hooks the reader and introduces your topic, and then you're going to go through and evenly double space your essay. Up here, you're going to make sure that it says your last name and the page number, and you'll note that the date is in this strange like European format where it's the day, the month, and the year. So this is MLA format. I did not come up with this. There's a group called the Modern Language Association, and they make all the rules. We're just following them, but it's my job to teach you that. So MLA format looks just like this. If you have any questions at all, and if you don't even know where to start or where to begin or how to even approach this topic, I'm happy to help you. If you do kind of know what you want to do and you just need some more guidance, I'm happy to help you. So please, I'm here to help you be successful in this class. Please reach out to me. I'm available, and that's my job. So I have no, ask as many questions as you'd like. Okay, well, I hope this helps a little bit, and good luck with drafting your essay.